it's Pamela. Welcome to my channel. Excuse my speaking voice. I finally had my wisdom tooth out. If you look from this side, I look normal. But when I go to this side, I'm a bloody chipmunk, and that's really fun. I feel so gorgeous. In the camera, it doesn't look that bad, but I feel like I look really bad because the symmetry of my face is like completely gone in the cheeks. But normal chipmunk, normal chipmunk, normal chipmunk, normal chipmunk. And my dentist keeps telling me to take Advil, but the problem is I can't take Advil because it's an NSAID and I'm sulfite intolerant, so I can't take any anti-inflammatories, and I feel like my cheek is just getting more swollen. I had it done on Tuesday. Today is Thursday, so this is day 3. Well, I know from my surgery, I promised you guys my septorhinoplasty vlog. I just haven't been up to shooting it, but I did notice, I think it was day 3 and 4 were my worst swelling days, and after that it went away. But I was also on prescription medication, and all I have is this lovely bottle of off-brand Tylenol. It's the same shit. Pain-wise, it's not that bad. It's more uncomfortable than anything. Eating, I'm so tired of eating mashed potatoes and like food I can basically swallow. I can kind of chew, but it's crazy how it's only been, this is day 3 and I'm already so over it. I'm just gonna be a baby about it, because I guess I'm gonna be a baby. If I'm eating baby food, I might as well just be a baby all around. In this envelope is the tooth that had me in so much pain and so uncomfortable and with a stiff jaw for so long. I thought this thing was gonna be huge, but really? Oh, sorry, trigger warning. Like, I do have to give trigger warnings for this. I'm about to show a tooth. I don't know if you have a phobia, so if you don't like to see that sort of things, go to this time and you're good. So let's take a look at my tooth. As you can see, it has a little hook on it. So I felt like my dentist was struggling a bit to get it out of my jaw. He said something about it didn't want to pop out, like it kept like going back in, and then they finally wriggled it out. So yeah, of course I was gonna keep it. I needed to see it, and I needed to have this little troublemaker in the palm of my hand. I might frame it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I also want to give you guys a mini update on my Invisalign process, but let me tell you what my wisdom tooth removal was like first. So I saw my orthodontist. He had me make a dentist appointment to check my spaces because I'm gonna need dental implants because they're like there and they're really close to the front of my mouth. When I chew, it's difficult, and honestly it just doesn't look good either, so I have to get dental implants. I think there's gonna be a period of time where I can't have anything there while I'm healing. So I'm gonna look fucking great, you know. I'm also spending like $6 grand on getting these teeth. I also mentioned how I was having a lot of jaw problems. I haven't been able to open my mouth wide enough to see if my joint is still clicking. That's another issue I was having, but the tooth was on this side pushing on my jawbone, so it might have been causing some of the problems. I don't know if that's the reason why my jaw was I don't know. It might clear up the problems. If it doesn't, I have to get it scanned. I have to go for a CT scan anyway to check my nerves before my dental implant. But if I still have the problem with my joint over here, I have to also get the scan there. If I do them separately, it's like 500 something. If I do them together, it's 400. So joy, especially when I haven't really worked all year, you know what I mean, to like spend all this money. Great. So happy about that. When this heals in like a few weeks, we're gonna determine if I need the scan for that too. So that's one thing I have to do before the implants. So the wisdom tooth removal. I'm afraid of needles, and I have to say that the worst part was the freezing. I didn't use any sedation. I also didn't use any laughing gas or anything like that because I'm like fucking metal. Yeah, I'm so cool. Basically put numbing gel and then the needles, and anyone who wants to tell me that a needle phobia isn't real, I couldn't even feel the first needle and my heart was pounding. My dentist said, oh, that's your adrenaline. Like, I felt like I was gonna pass out laying down in that chair. My phobia is very, very real. Anyway, so they did the needle on the side for the freezing, and then they do it in the roof of your mouth, which I felt that one, and then they give you time for your jaw to freeze, and then he actually did more. Basically, he then cut my gums open and the tooth was right there. So he didn't have to cut into any bone or anything. He just had to open it up to see the tooth and then wriggle it out. I don't know exactly how long that process was. It felt like a really, really long time. And I was just laying there with my eyes closed trying to like meditate myself into a better place, because it wasn't fun, but I didn't need any sedation or any laughing gas. I was good. And then after it was all done, they did one stitch. Great. I felt really heavy and tired. My dentist sat with me to make sure I was fine until I felt awake enough to leave. It cost me like 300 something. Luckily, insurance is covering half of that. I've been home watching Netflix and YouTube nonstop, playing Perfect World Mobile. If you find me, it's US8 and I am Miss Mars. So yeah, find me on there if you play Perfect World Mobile. Also, day 1, I felt like I had almost no swelling. Day 2 is when my cheeks swelled up, and today it was just a little more swollen, but I also only had the upper left wisdom tooth. I never developed any of the other ones. My dentist did say that the lower ones are more traumatic, I guess, so I got lucky in that regard that the one wisdom tooth that I did develop was in the upper jaw. I feel like my recovery is going well. Also, day 1, after the freezing wore off, I felt a sharp pain. Like it felt like my gums tore open, but nothing happened. They said it's normal to feel like random sharp pains. So, and the next day there was no major pain. Anyone who hasn't gotten it done yet or they're about to, no, you can't drink through a straw, so you have to have water in a glass. Little sips like that. Just make sure it doesn't go over to the side. And I find sometimes when I eat, I tilt my head to this side so it doesn't go to that side. Day 1, I could barely brush my teeth, but because I have Invisalign, I felt the need to do that because I didn't want to put my aligner back in a dirty mouth. I was able to like kind of half-ass brush my teeth for like 2 seconds with a dry toothbrush, and then later on before going to bed I used a teeny bit of toothpaste, brushed mainly on this side, made sure to not really like rinse this side of my mouth. Day 2 brushing was easier, but I still only used a tiny amount of toothpaste. Today I was finally able to brush all the crust off the molar beside the extraction site, but I did that like very carefully, and that tooth was very fuzzy, so I'm like, I need to brush that. As you can see, my jaw is still stiff, but I have more mobility in it. I just don't want to push it. It'll heal better if it's less mobile. Finally had coffee today because you can't have it for like 48 hours with my Invisalign. Just want to make this a really quick update right now. It looks like my next set of aligners is my last, and then we're going on to my dental implants. So my Invisalign vlogs are going to turn into dental implant vlogs. So we're going to continue on with this dental journey. Maybe I'll document that one better. I'm thinking it might suck more than the Invisalign because they're drilling into my jaw, and I'm really not excited for that. I'm really nervous for that. Like, that's really scares me. When they do the filing and stuff with my teeth at the orthodontist, it's really creepy, the sound. It just ugh. It like really like makes me want to vomit. I'm getting my next set of aligners I think early January, so I'm stuck in this same aligner for a month and it's already kind of yellow and gross. Now that's one of the worst part about Invisalign is getting stuck in the same aligner. They get pretty nasty. I only like wearing them for 1 week. Anyway, I think my jaw has had it for talking. Everybody's doing Vlogmas. I didn't do it last year and I feel like I'm being lazy ass, but I'm allowed to be lazy when I'm healing, you know what I mean? Like, I can't guilt trip myself like that. But I also want to be more consistent with this channel, and I keep saying that. After I heal, I have no excuses when I'm not working, when I'm not busy, when I am sitting at home doing nothing. It's difficult during these times because what is there to do? But you know what? I like watching vlogs of people doing absolutely nothing, like people just living their daily lives. If that is something that you guys would like to watch, let me know. Maybe I'll consider it. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you are going through any dental issues, or if you are getting your wisdom teeth out or whatever, if you have or you've had complications, anything dental, let me know in the comments what you're going through, because misery loves company. I would love to know. Anyway, that's everything. Thanks for watching.